This can't be happening again. Just tonight, after we beat the Miami Heat, right before All-Star break, I thought all was good. We had to send out a bunch of G League guys and bench guys, but we still got the dub. We're on a 2-game win streak, and the team has about 7 to 8 days off where they can rest, recover, come back from injury, and get ready to make a final push at the second half of the season, try to get a good playoff spot and see how far we can go. And obviously, we're without key players like PJ Washington, without Derrick Lively, Anthony Davis, as well as Daniel Gafford, who just got hurt the other day against the Sacramento Kings. But just now, as I finished my last video getting ready to go to bed, Shams tweeted out that Daniel Gafford is going to miss significant time and that the right knee sprain is a lot more worse than what we thought. So in this video, we're going to take a look at what happened to Daniel Gafford, where did this injury come from, how long will he be out, and what can the Mavericks do in the meantime? But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently sitting at 19,738 subscribers. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all your continued support and rocking with me on this channel as we're getting very, very close to 20K. But if you want to be up to date on everything Mavericks related with our watch-alongs, our news vids, and everything else that we do here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. But as we all know, the Dallas Mavericks' number one enemy, public enemy number one, has been Nico Harrison. But public enemy number two has been our health. The Dallas Mavericks have been injured since the start of the season, even before the start of the season, where we had Dante Exum out with the right wrist injury. You had Maxi Kleber getting hurt, Luka Doncic getting hurt before the season even started. And ever since then, guys just kept getting hurt, or they were getting sick and having to miss games. But we did try and make that a little bit better for us by making trades for players like Anthony Davis, getting Caleb Martin. And they both came back to us injured. And in tonight's game against the Miami Heat, we had nothing but G League guys and two-way guys that had to literally help us win these games. We're on a 2-game win streak, which is great to go into before the All-Star break. But we have a lot of key players out, one of which is Daniel Gafford, who in the last game against the Sacramento Kings, it was reported that Dallas Mavericks center Daniel Gafford suffered a right knee sprain and will not return tonight. And we went over this already, as a doctor did say that his right knee was forced into hyperextension, which resulted in a knee sprain according to the Mavs. The involved ligament and degree of sprain will dictate treatment options and time lost. A low-grade sprain would likely be a best-case scenario. And yes, a low-grade sprain would definitely be the best-case scenario. We don't need guys missing more time. As the days go on, as the games come and go, we're running out of time. The end of the season is coming up upon us. We've already played 56 out of 82 games already. We know that Derrick Lively went down with a foot injury back in January. He's out for another month. We now know that Anthony Davis doesn't need surgery, but he'll likely have to miss a month to 6 weeks as well. But with Daniel Gafford also being hurt, we're without size. And although Kessler, Edwards, Omax, and Max Christie to an extent do have to play a little bit of that center position, Jason Kidd said himself, everybody's going to play the center. We can, in the meantime, try to mitigate these losses by being creative and putting guys in certain positions, even if it's out of position, as we just need guys in there. And even though we do have Kyler Kelly, it does seem like Jason Kidd is very reluctant to play him, as he does look lost at times. He's only ever spent time in the G League, so you can't really blame the guy. But if we're going to get a 7-footer, if we're going to get guys with size, we got to play him. But after the reports of his sprain came out, Shams first said that Daniel Gafford's right knee sprain will be reevaluated in 2 weeks. So, okay, cool. After All-Star break, he could come back. We see how bad is the injury. We go from there. Everything was good. This report was from about 2 to 3 days ago, as the new report finally came out today as I'm getting ready for bed, finishing up my last video, from Shams saying that Dallas Mavericks center Daniel Gafford has sustained a grade 3 right MCL sprain and will miss at least 6 weeks. Sources tell me and ESPN McMahon, Gafford, Anthony Davis, and Derrick Lively now expected to be out significant stretches of the second half of the season. And I just don't know what more could happen to the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know if this is just a curse, if this is bad karma for trading away Luka Doncic. I don't know if somehow the AAC is built on an Indian graveyard. I don't know what it is. But we cannot catch a break. Guys get injured. We hope they come back soon. They end up being out longer. We got Derrick Lively out for at least another month, month and a half. Like I said before, Anthony Davis only about 4, possibly 6 weeks. But now it looks like Daniel Gafford could miss possibly up to 2 months with a grade 3 MCL sprain, which should not be taken lightly. If we take a look right here, this doctor had to tweet out saying Daniel Gafford of the Dallas Mavericks. If that's a true grade 3 MCL sprain, then it's actually a full thickness tear and usually has meniscus involvement. This requires surgery, which would likely be season ending. If it's not quite that severe, it's likely a moderate grade 2, which is still a significant but not season ending. This can still have some meniscus involvement as the deep MCL attaches to the medial meniscus, but it's considered a partial tear. This usually takes 6 to 8 weeks to return to play. Returning too quickly can compromise the ACL, so I believe they're going to go the full 2 months. I believe that Daniel Gafford will be out for 8 weeks. However, with our medical staff, even though a lot of you guys would say that it's subpar, we got rid of our best doctors, it's the reason why we keep getting hurt, I would argue back that we have all the resources at our disposal, so maybe Daniel Gafford does come back closer to that 6 weeks, and if it is a grade 3, he may need surgery, he may be gone, but the reports right now are saying 6 weeks, up to 6 weeks. If it is a grade 3, then maybe it isn't that severe of a grade 3. Like the doctor said, maybe it's a grade 2. Regardless of the matter is, we are losing size. We're losing size, we're losing defense. And although Kessler Edwards, Max, as well as Max Christie do a decent enough job of having to play center small ball 5, we are going to have to go up against even tougher opponents down the stretch in the end of the season where we can't really throw Kessler Edwards at Joel Embiid. We can't really put Max Christie on Jokic or put Max Christie on Giannis or whatever other big man that we're going to face at the end of the season. We need Daniel Gafford. We need PJ Washington. We need Derrick Lively. We need Anthony Davis. We still don't know what's up with Dwight Powell. Literally every tall player we have that could go up against any other center is currently hurt, and it makes this playoff push that we're trying to make look that much more impossible. If we take a look right here, like I said, man, Daniel Gafford has been amazing for the Dallas Mavericks. For this season, he's averaging 12.3 points, 6.9 rebounds per game, as well as 1.9 blocks per game, shooting 69.9% from the floor, which is third in the NBA, and he is fourth in blocks. Another big man down for the Mavs. And it sucks. It really, really sucks because we know what this team can do when healthy. But the number one thing that we've been saying all season is when we're healthy or if we're healthy. Well, when will we be healthy? If we ever do get healthy. I hate playing the when and if game, but that game against the Houston Rockets where Anthony Davis made his debut, we saw a glimpse, a small glimpse into what this team looks like with Anthony Davis playing, firing on all cylinders. You got PJ Washington on the wing. You got Daniel Gafford down low with Anthony Davis. We will have one of the best defenses in the league. The problem is our entire defense is hurt right now. Most likely, guys aren't going to be back till close to April. And at that point, we're getting close to the end of the season, getting ready for the playoffs. And that's not going to bode well for the Dallas Mavericks. We have a chemistry thing we got to figure out now. We know that Caleb Martin will be back within a few weeks, so he can get back with the team, help out with the defense, as he is a good defender. But he can also learn to gel with the team, get acclimated. But we still need to get Daniel Gafford, as well as Derrick Lively and Anthony Davis, used to playing amongst each other alongside PJ Washington. Get ready for the playoffs, because I still believe that as long as we're healthy, we could go as far as, Kyrie can take, because I do believe that this team, as currently constructed, if healthy and when they get healthy, is a force to be reckoned with. But as it looks right now, we just don't know when that's going to be. If we take a look at this right here, just to highlight how important Daniel Gafford is and how much this injury sucks. The lowest opponent field goal percentage on shots inside of 10 feet this season, you got Daniel Gafford, second, shooting 47.4% against Daniel Gafford, second best in the league. Daniel Gafford and his rim protection is going to be missed. Of course, we can throw guys in there, makeshift centers to try to figure it out, but it's not going to be the same as Daniel Gafford and his impact on the floor. And like I said before, we do have the report that Anthony Davis with his left adductor strain is expected to be out for at least 4 weeks per Shams and McMahon. So that's where we're at right now. Although we do have the All-Star break where guys can get the time to rest and recover, they're going to need more time after that. It's starting to look closer to April, maybe even pushing to May before we even have the whole team back. And until then, it's up to Jason Kidd to figure out how we can get guys in the right positions to help us win games. The rest of our schedule does look fairly easy, but a couple more losses and we keep sliding down that ladder. We are currently fighting for that 6th seed, about a game and a half behind. So it's not all lost yet. We are still in a good position. Ranking-wise, just not a good position health-wise. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think that we're finally cooked? That Daniel Gafford having to miss 6 weeks with an MCL tear is just the icing on the cake of this injury dessert tray? Or do you think that I'm just being dramatic and we'll be fine? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We could have a conversation about it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for making part to the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing a giveaway every single month on this channel. Only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But till next time, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.